Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Evexia Effect. Today, we're chatting with Marousa, who is a local fitness instructor, personal trainer, and now athletics coach here on the island. So, welcome. Nice to have you on the podcast.
Nice to have you too.
So, we're going to start from the beginning, get straight into it. What first inspired you to get into fitness and personal training?
Oh, okay. Of course, my childhood, I was doing athletics for myself, and you know, it was something that I was obsessed a little bit, and I wanted to do it in more professional way, and this it.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. I think I relate to that. I was really sporty as a kid. I liked doing lots of different sports, so it was only natural to keep on doing something fitness related as I got older. Um, you went to university to study fitness and
hmm
coaching. What was that experience like?
Okay, I think the Greek universities they are in a good situation, and I had a very nice time over there because it was a small university actually. So we knew the teachers. It was a small community, so we had a nice time and we learned a lot. If you wanted to learn, you could learn, and you were very close to the teacher. So it was, I think, a very nice opportunity to go over there and learn over there.
What was the actual course that you did, that you studied?
Oh, okay. The first 2 years they are like the basics, the most of the sports. Okay, it depends the university and the location of the university in Greece. So it depends. If you had sea, you could do stuff with the sea. I wasn't close to the sea, so I did more mountain stuff. And then we took the specialities that it was like more to be outside, outdoor activities, and indoors then to inside the gym. So this is actually my specialty to outdoor and indoor activities. Yay.
So you became fitness instructor, Pilates instructor, climbing. What
Yes.
qualifications? What are you qualified to do basically?
Okay, it's generally inside the gym, whatever you wanted to learn, not in the university. I learned it in another schools after. But yeah, now I'm a teacher. I'm a Pilates teacher. I'm doing functional and some calisthenics. And then from the outdoors, I'm having certification to the climbing. And some like okay, I'm not a coach sailor, but I'm just a little bit sailing generally. But okay, yeah, it's more about you after the university what you want to do, because we just doing classes. It wasn't like I'm a coach of let's say canoe kayak. We just did once. It's not that we are coach on that.
Yeah, very similar to myself. So I've got a degree in fitness and coaching, but everything that now do is through private courses and qualifications. What I've learned there. Yeah. So you grew up on course. You said you were into fitness, well, being sporty as a kid. What were the opportunities like as a child? What sporting opportunities did you have?
Okay, back then there wasn't a lot. There were like very specific sports like basketball, football, athletics, and tennis. That was it. You had to choose about from that. So, okay, I was on athletics more. So, okay, and a little bit tennis, but all of my life after my childhood life, it was in athletics, and I was doing 200 and 400 meters for myself, and this is it. But yes, it wasn't the opportunity so many back then.
Okay, so running 400 meters, that to me sounds like horrible death.
Yes,
It's a long sprint. What's it
yeah,
like to run
yes,
400
yes.
meters in a sprint?
I think that the worst was the 400 meters, not the two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
I'm not
it's
a
a
runner,
worst.
so if I'm gonna run, I'll plod along. I'm not built for speed. I'm built for strength. So,
Okay, okay.
oh yeah, yeah. The thought of running 400 meters really doesn't sound very appealing. So,
It wasn't.
could you sprint 400 meters now?
Oh my God, what do you want to kill me? I don't know. I never challenge myself, and I don't want to challenge myself if I'm not trained for that. Okay, like joking and like cool, yeah, I will do 400 meters, but like actually running, I don't know. Maybe I will die.
What's I don't know whether you know this question, but what's a good time to run 400 meters? Like the
Like the Olympic Games,
yeah, what do they run at? How fast do they run it?
I think 48 seconds. I'm not very
48
sure.
seconds.
Like something like
I'm
this,
pretty
yes.
sure it takes me like 3 minutes to run 400 meters now. Ah,
Yay.
48 seconds. Wow,
Something
that's
like that. Yeah, I have no idea.
oh. So you came back from university and you set up Plank Fitness, so your own fitness studio. What was that journey like, running Plank?
Oh, I think it was a very nice journey. First of all, I met you.
Yes. For those that
Yay.
didn't know, one of my first fitness jobs here on course was teaching Pilates at Marousa's amazing gym. I loved it.
Yay. It was very beautiful. Yes, I will agree on that. Um, yes, it was very nice because actually it was almost 11 years on that. Okay, I had a lot of ups and downs because generally in Greece it's not very easy to run a business. But I think that the things that the studio and the business taught me, it was something very important for my life now. I am a different person, and I know that if I didn't have it, I won't be like this now in my career and in my mind, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. We have to go through these journeys to get to the people that we are if we don't experience them. And from the experience that I had when I was at Plank, it was an amazing community of people that came to classes and it was busy. It was busy. And then COVID happened and life
Yeah,
changes, different things changes. But it was a great community of people.
I think this was the amazing part of Plank, that there weren't people inside the gym that they were outside of this community. We were having, all of us, almost the same mindset. So we were like a very good, a very big part of friends, that we were doing like some training and more chatting. And okay, no, we were doing training, no, but it was in a fun way, and we were having a lot of fun. Yes.
Your cross training sessions were definitely tough, for sure. Yeah. People
Okay.
will put through their paces. That is for sure on that one. In a
Yes.
good way,
Okay.
not a bad way. People loved
But
it.
if you manage to put it in a nice way and a funny way, they don't understand it. It's all about marketing.
You go
Yes.
in with your personality. It doesn't matter that you're going to do however many burpees today because they just embrace it and go for it.
Come on, guys,
Yeah.
300 babies. Let's go.
It was an
Yeah.
amazing gym, and I I'm not sure that the people that came to the gym will have found anywhere as good. There's lots of gyms here on Kos, and they all offer different things. I don't know whether anywhere else offers the same community. I'm not so sure.
I don't know, but still, after 4 years that I closed the gym, some people, they are like, "Where are you? Let's go again. Let's do it again." And sometimes I'm thinking that, okay, I would like to have it, but I will tell you again, Greece and business, no.
Yeah, totally understand that concept. Yeah. I myself now business owner, totally going through. You've passed on the baton basically, and now I'm going through the struggles that you probably went through for those
Well,
11 years.
okay.
So over the years, how has your approach to fitness evolved, both personally and professionally? So, for me, for example, I don't train how I used to train 10, 15 years ago, but my whole mindset to training has changed as well. How's it been for you?
Of course. First of all, we are growing up. Issues are knocking our doors, so we have to to hear our body and to try to be more better for you, more quality on your body. And because we don't have so much time now, and maybe not the same patient that you had, you need to do for your body more targeting stuff. That okay, I have, for example, a hip problem. What I have to do to try to improve it, not to fix it
Yeah,
totally, but to improve it. Okay, I will share some exercises, what is the best for me, what it suits for me, because I know my body. And then, of course, all of the rest of your body, not just the issues that you have to be in a nice and healthy way, not over trying to do. I can afford it. I don't know about you, but when I'm trying to do a hardcore workout, I cannot afford it anymore. I need quality on my
yes,
workouts.
yeah.
Yeah.
I I've given up things like cross training, things like that, through my own health issues. And what I enjoy as well, I'm very much into strength training, Pilates, and every so often I might go for a little run, but mainly hiking. I don't overdo it on my body, whereas before I feel like 10 years ago I was punishing myself all the time. So I do think it's like the mentality of training as well has changed. I'm not so sure, but people are less like. So we used to punish ourselves for what we ate, etc., and things like
Mm,
that. Now we embrace and we train for. As I saw a meme today actually that was I'm training for my older body, my old body. So being able to move when we're like 90 years old, being able to get out of the chair, walk, do normal things,
yes.
rather than not being able to move at 70, for example.
Yes, I
Yeah,
agree
very
with
cool.
that. So I think it's to understand your body and the needs that they have the body in your time that you are now. So and it's about and the time that we have. Okay, here in the island we have more than big cities, but you have to understand what time do you have, what is the time that you gonna train. Okay, you cannot having a very hard workout at 10 o'clock at night and then go to sleep. It's gonna be hard for you and wake up at 6 again. So yes, you have to see what you have.
What's your workout routine these days? Do you have a
Oh,
routine?
actually, I'm trying to go just a little bit to the gym for like 45 minutes, not more. And just some weightlifting, but not a lot. Just to be okay with my body and the work that I'm doing now. And of course, if I have the time and the energy, just a little bit run, like 5 until 10 kilometers. I like to run. But this is it, and not every day. Once a week. This is the most of me. And I'm now having a very nice hobby, bouldering. It's like similar to climbing, but you don't need ropes. And I'm trying to have it like twice a week. We are having a small room now here in Kos, and we are a small community and just playing around to the wall.
Whereabouts is your, is it an indoor bouldering centre or are you doing
Yes,
outdoors? Indoors.
in both, but it depends the weather and of course, if it is weekends and we are free, we go to the outdoor. It's close to Cartagena, and it's okay. You have to walk a little bit, but it's very very nice, and of course with mats. Okay, don't people don't go and climb without mats. It's dangerous.
Yeah,
Okay. And then the indoor, it's close to the city, and actually it's work from people that they are doing the building. They want to try to build a wall, and they build it, and now we have a wall.
amazing. It's fantastic. There's lots of new little things popping up here on Kos that
Mm-hmm.
we've never had before. I think people are becoming more adventurous. There's more adventure people um, here on Kos, especially like our age group and a little bit younger.
Yes,
They've gone away and they've come back and decided that Kos has opportunities, has possibilities, and they're creating it,
yes,
which is amazing.
I agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. So that goes on to like the mentality of cost. So what is your opinion of people's fitness mentality here on costs?
Okay, I agree on what you said that it's about the age. I think in our age, close to our age, it's more active than the older ones. But okay, in general, people they don't try very easy. If you are not close to someone that uh, maybe again I will use the word community, but if you are in a community and they want to try and they have the same interests, they will try to do it. But people that they are in other communities that they are, I don't know, different mentalities, they will not come easy. You know, there are people that they don't like to be dirty or to try or to hurt themselves, maybe because for example with the boulder maybe you're gonna fall down, maybe they are afraid or whatever, so they don't even want to try. They just go a little bit to the gym doing some stuff for months maybe because the season will start again, and this is it. So I think there are two kinds of categories of active people in course. The one that will try actually everything in nature or something that is going to be nice and maybe a little bit dangerous or risky, and the other people that they will do just for, I don't know, lose some fats or just be a little bit active, and again season will come and stop.
So the mentality is not much different to anywhere else in the world. I think you're either an active person or you're not an active person. The thing that really affects the island, though, is the seasonal thing. I noticed that people will train in the winter and then suddenly the season starts, they're working and everything else stops. So they stop going to the gym, they stop taking care of themselves, which is probably the most important time to have that discipline and motivation to go to the gym, even if it's only for like half an hour, 3 times a week. But because, for example, if you lived in the UK or somewhere that doesn't have seasonal work, you're working every day, but you still find that time to give up. We need to find consistency to keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was something that it was very often to the gym to plank when I used to have it. That, for example, let's say 10 people that were coming in the winter, it was so crowded and stuff like that. The From 10 people that they were working in seasonal jobs, the two will try to find, let's say, just 2 times per week, not three, not four, but they will try only the two of them from the 10. So I think it's about the balance that you want to try to keep,
Yeah.
because it's only good if you try to keep the routine that you had on winter, not only because it helps you to your body and to your health, but to your mentality, to get out of these seasonal things that it's too hard. It's too
it's
hard.
it's hard to start again as well. So when you stop, your
Hmm.
fitness levels drop again. You're not going to go back into the point of where you finished. You're going to go back, and it's going to be hard and tough. and it's it's going to take you those 3 4 months to get back to where you were. So you're never going to continually improve because it's a stop start process.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Um, are there any fitness myths or misconceptions that you feel the locals may have or believe?
Okay, I don't think that it's only local stuff, this. I think it's general and all over the world. It's like people that they don't have the information on the, or, this information come because someone told you, or your imagination goes on that. That, for example, if I'm gonna lose fat, what is gonna happen? It's gonna be muscle, the fat muscle. So yes, you're gonna be an alien, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, or stuff like if I do weightlifting, what I'm gonna be like Schwarzenegger or I don't know, Stallone. Come on, no.
It's definitely standard across the board. People that don't understand, they assume that, yeah, if you lift weights, you're going to be bulky. If you do lots of cardio, I don't know, it's kind of changing a little bit, but if you do loads of cardio, you're going to be really slim and things like that. So it is, I feel like things are changing. I don't know whether it's because, like, on my social media, I follow all the fitness people, so maybe I have a different view of what people are seeing. Um, but I do feel like mentalities are changing slowly.
Yes,
People, and I get more and more middle-aged women coming to me saying, I want to weight train, which is amazing because it's the best thing that you can be doing in
yes, as a woman,
perimenopause,
yes,
to lift weights because you're going to lose muscle mass otherwise during this time period of your life. And I'm getting more and more open to the idea, whereas I probably say even like 5 10 years ago, and I'd say you need to lift weights, they'd be like, oh no no no. Even my sister, for example, who is 39 now, and she said something to me about perimenopause. I was like, you need to start lifting weights. And in the past, she'll be like, nope, I'm never going into the gym. I'm not doing that. And she actually said to me, I think I need to get a personal trainer the other day. And I was like, it was like the light had just shone. And I was like, so impressed that for the
yes.
first time she said, I agree with you. Whereas in the past, she's rolled her eyes at me and said, she's always taken the piss out of the fact that I'm always in the gym, always training, etc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, no, I agree with you that the last years, for sure, people are more, they're having more the information and they understand what is the best for the body. And then, of course, because the information, it's all over, you can try to find it. But the myths that they used to be, some people have it for sure until now. But the things are much better than the 10 years before, of course.
definitely. People used to look at me strange when I was younger, and I was the only girl in the gym lifting weights. Now the gyms are full of women, so yeah, mentality is definitely changing.
Yeah.
What kind of workouts and sports do you think are the most popular on the island?
It's going like what is trend now, I think. All the time it's the trend thing. So now it's reformer Pilates, and I'm very glad that too many gyms having reformer by now. I think it's amazing tool, but you have to know how to work it. I think that reformer is for everyone, but of course, you have to understand what is the things that any we will have. For example, you have an injury, you have to work it differently. And I think it's amazing that people are invest in the reformer Pilates. And I think okay, CrossFit it was before, but still people are going. Uh, and what else? I don't know. And paddle. Now we have paddle in Coast Island. So, it
I'm going
was,
to explain what paddle is because to me, somebody told me about it, I would say a few months ago. I was like, what's paddle? I've never heard of paddle.
What? Oh my
It's like this
God, it
whole
was.
new like sport that's come about. It sounds amazing
Oh,
though. So yeah, let us know what paddle is.
so
Tell me.
it's like a smaller tennis court. Actually, you play with rackets. It's not the same. It's lighter and smaller, and you have behind you a plexiglass that it plays with you. So if the ball go to the plexiglass, you can kid and try again to play. It's nice. It's
It's kind of like a mixture of tennis and squash.
yes, something like that. Okay, it has some different rules, but okay, it's nice. It's fun. It's fast. You get in sweat if you have a good opponent. You can play with four people if you like, and this is it. But this was trends more, I would say, in Athens and maybe a little bit in Europe and generally in COVID because it was open field. Uh, they were in Athens, I don't know how many, in 1 month. So we are a little bit late, like one year, 2 years, 3 years, but eventually we have them, the
Yeah.
trends. That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. I think that happens anywhere really. It always
Yeah.
everything always starts in the big cities and then slowly moves outwards as time goes. And even if you're in like the UK, for example, everything always happens in the cities, and then eventually the smaller towns start to get the trends. But racket sounds amazing. I personally won't be trying it. I'm terrible at tennis and I'm terrible at squash, so I
It's
don't have the
okay.
speed to turn. I'm useless, and I've tried many, many times. When I was a kid, I used to always try to play tennis, and I was just terrible at it. And it's not the coordination, it's the moving, the twisting between. I don't have the speed to twist and turn. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go
Yeah.
together. It's gonna be fun. You understand?
Yeah. But you were laughing at me.
No, you laughing at me because I'm feeling the same. So
We should
let's
try
let
it though. We should try it. I
let's
like to
go
try
and
new things. So, yeah.
we will just go around to get the balls. I think this
Yeah,
will
yeah.
really happen.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
So now you've started coaching athletics. So you're taking your athletic experience and you're now back at the stadium coaching the younger generation. What's made you do that shift from personal training to now working with kids?
Okay, so I wasn't here the last 3 years. I didn't want to work on a gym here on Kos yet. I wasn't on that. So it came this opportunity. And I said, okay, let's challenge myself. I don't know. I have to work with kids from actually from university because I was in camps back then. I was working in camps, but now for sure 15 years that I have to work with kids. So I said that let's go, let's try. But it's different story now because the generations and the kids are not the same like we used to be. So you have to be a little bit more polite, a little bit more elegant, what you're gonna say or what you're gonna do, how you're gonna say it, because maybe the parent is over there and you will hear something and doesn't like. So I'm a person that I like to uh, in a good way make fun with people and make jokes. So the first thing always, it's a kid, the first thing that you're gonna do, you make fun with it and make jokes. So I'm having a pretty nice time. Okay, the youngest kids are a little bit tough because it's some of them they don't even going to school yet. They're like 4.5 or 5 years old, so it's a little bit hard to put them in a line, or you are more like teacher there, not so much coach. But the older ones, they are pretty amazing, and it's amazing you understand the talents from this age and you're trying to do the best to them and to give them the best information to have, because I remember as a kid doing with my coaches, it was like a Bible, what they're saying, because you are having them and you think that they are the best. So whatever they will say, it's the Bible. You have to commit on that and follow that. So I have to be very careful what I'm saying.
It sounds like quite challenging but very rewarding job. Um,
Yes.
Seeing those kids get something out of it, it's amazing. Um, do you think, do you see a growing interest in sports and fitness among kids here on the island?
Oh, yes. If I try to see my years back then until now, oh, there's a big change. More teams, more sports, and it's what we said that now the most of the parents are in our generations, so they are active. The kids gonna be active because they needed to be not as the biggest athlete and to go somewhere as an athlete in a sport, but they want it in their mentality, to be in their mind that you have to be active, not because you have to be somewhere as a sport, as an athlete, as I said before, just to have it on your life, to learn it. To
I
us,
think,
to us it was something else. You're not good in to study, okay, go and be somewhere on a field. To maybe you're gonna be someone is in sports, maybe you're gonna have a talent and you're gonna be like I don't know, Ronaldinho.
but
Not,
that
but
also worked the other way when we were kids as well. So if you weren't good at sports, you were pushed to the side. You weren't encouraged to do any sports, I
yes,
think. Whereas now, whether you're good at it or not so good at it, you're always encouraged to do something. Um, I totally remember the kids at school when we did PE classes, physical education classes at school. There's always somebody with a note saying, "I can't do class today." Not because they can't do class, just the fact that they didn't
parte.
really want to. So
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
So yes, it was it wasn't the same back then. So yeah, and and our parents, it wasn't the same back then. They didn't encourage us so much. It was a thing, as I remember, that if you had a talent, or if you wasn't a good uh, study, you didn't study a lot, then it was like, okay, go there if you're gonna be like a little bit lucky, and you're gonna have a future over there. But yes, and the teachers in our school, it was like, take a ball and play. Now
yeah,
the teachers are not the same. They are actually trying to do something in schools, and it try to have the kids more active.
yeah. That's
Yes.
good. I don't know what the physical education is like in schools here in Kos, but in the UK, it was when I was at school. You did a class at least once a week because I was into that kind of thing. I did 3 classes a week. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm not sure what it's
No.
like here.
It was 2 times per week. And for me, for example, because I was doing sports after the school, the same teacher that I had, it was my coach to the stadium.
Okay.
And he didn't leave us to play. It was like, sit down because you're gonna injure yourself to play on school. Sit down, cool down. Yeah, we have things to do after at the stadium. Okay, I don't agree on that for sure. But okay, it was that was the mindset over then. Leave it over there.
What advice would you give to parents who want to encourage their kids to become or to be more active?
Okay. Now it's a little bit tricky, this part, because some of the parents, they are like, they think that they have, I don't know, Atetokubo or whatever, that their kids, they are the best of the best, and maybe they are, maybe not. So they have to understand a little bit the age that they are, the kids, to be more active and to be more professionally, to try to do something. You will understand it and try to do it, I think, after 15 years old. Before, it's too hard to try to convince the kids that you have to do it. The pressure, it will works over the on the other side. I'm sorry, I'm now starting with the words, but yes, it works a little bit on the other side. So I think that parents they have to understand the level of the kid and why the kid wants to be active, because they like the team, the community that is there, the teacher, the sport, because the kid understand that it's good on something and wants to try to do that. I think that parents have to understand more why the kid want to be active and not to press the kid to be active. For example, I have a small kid to the stadium, and it's like this category of kids that they will prefer to play chess and to read a book. And when we are trying to do games that has something with maths maybe, or something that the brain works more, not so much the body, he's like 100% in. When we have to run, he goes outside the stadium and just waits to finish and comes again when the game's coming. So I think that they have to understand the what the kid like. So yes,
I think when you're so young, you're experimenting with stuff up until being about 15, 16 years old. You'll try different things to see what you do and don't like, and it's very rare to get it's very rare to get a child to commit to something all the time past or before the age of 15, and then they're going to continue after the age of 15. Probably only, I would say probably about 2-3% of people or kids that are doing athletics, doing sports, continue with it after they've left school.
yes, yes.
It's a very small amount. Yeah.
But I think this generation will be not like this. Maybe not as a sport like a young boy is very good, for example, to I don't know, to run, let's say 800 meters. It's okay. Maybe it will not be professionally or doing after that the same program to do that, but they will be active. They will try to find ways to be active. And
They will probably continue running, whether
yes,
just going out on the street running to make because they know it makes them feel good.
yes. So uh, this is how it is to us too. So we continue to be active because we learn to be active and we like to be active. And
Yeah,
that's why we are trying now to find better ways and what it suits to us more.
yeah, perfect. What do you think the future of fitness looks like on Cross Island?
Okay, generally with the gyms, I think is what we said before. They're trying to be on the trends, and the trends are Instagram, and people are in Instagram. So I think they will try to just to try. They go, they try it, they like it, they continue. So about the indoors, about the outdoors, I think that there are too many. Possibilities to do in this island. We have the sea, we have the mountain, we have a very flat island. You can cycle. So and you know that okay, after COVID, we learned to be more active outdoors. So I think, and we like it, and we keep it all over the world, I think. So um, here, of course, yes, we are very lucky in this island, and we can having things whatever you like. I said sea, mountain, flat
Yeah,
island.
there's all kinds of activities going on: hiking, climbing, mountain biking. aqua, Pilates. There's so many different activities going
Yes,
on
kiting,
indoors.
windsurfing, it's yes,
Yeah,
it's
all the water sports. Kite surfing's huge here on Kos,
mm-hmm.
and it's getting bigger and bigger. There's so many opportunities. What do you see the potential for like fitness tourism here on Kos? Do you see it getting better?
Uh, first of all, we have you that you started this thing. So it was a very nice move that you did. So I believe in you, and I think that it's going to be bigger and bigger. And I think that we have the potentials to do that. So we again sea mountain flat area. It's very easy going, and we are a big island. We are having these big charters that they are coming, so it's easy someone to come. They are coming anyway. So I think that the culture and the quality of the tourism that they are coming, if this will change a little bit, or if they discover what they could do here, because many friends of mine, and with you, of course, it's like they are trying to do something different, like downhill with bikes, electric bikes, or you that you're doing the sunset Pilates and all of these surrounded with people that they know stuff from to the fitness community and yoga and trekking. You have things to do here if you like. And of course, okay, it's not in Kos, it's in Kalinos, but we are close. The climbing over there, it's amazing. And actually, with the guys that we are having this community, the bouldering community, where we are thinking about to try to build something as a climbing now. So I don't know, because we have very good quality of mountain to climb, but they are
Yeah,
hard to go over there. So this is this is the difficult part to us in Kos.
yeah. There
So
is definitely there is lots of climbing opportunities here in Kos, but it is the access. You've got to
yes,
trek there to get to good points. But there's all even like just starting with the bouldering's a good
mm-hmm,
thing. Some
mm-hmm,
some nice bouldering spots which you don't have to trek so far to get there or to do it indoors. Um,
yes,
but yeah, it's the same rock formation here on Kos as what it is on Kalymnos.
yes,
So it's amazing. Greece in general has some of the best rock climbing routes available
yes,
because
yes.
it's made from volcanic rock. So yeah. Um, what were we talking about? Where are we going from here? I've lost my train of thought. We were talking tourism. Do you have any exciting projects or plans
For
with
me,
regard?
okay,
Yeah,
I don't know. First of all, I'm struggling if I'm gonna stay or if I'm gonna leave this year still. I'm trying to find potentials here in Kos, because in general, the reasons that I closed the gym, it was more personal than other stuff. So I'm trying to balance this personal stuff and the actual stuff that coach can give us. There are plenty, but there are missing some other parts that it's in my
yeah,
thing that I would like. So I don't know. I'm thinking about if I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna change a little bit the area that I'm moving, but still it's gonna be in fitness. I'm not gonna say. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for what Marousa's doing next. Amazing. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what you're going to do next. Um, we've covered so much today, so much about cost, so much about fitness, not just general gym fitness, but other activities as well. Just proving that cost has so much to offer. Um, what's the one key lesson that you would give to our listeners today with regards to anything fitness, being active? What do you think it would be?
Oh, okay. I think that they have to hear the bodies and to understand what they need. First of all, mentally, because fitness gives you the calming down mentally, because you are doing something for you. First of all, it's something that the most of the time has you can see the results if you're doing the correct things on your body. And I think that they have to try stuff, not to be so in a box that okay, I saw that on Instagram, it suits me and I'm gonna do it whatever the cost. No, they have to understand what the age that they have, what the needs that they have, if they have any injuries or if they have any health problem, to understand and try to improve and be better for themselves. I think this is the important thing now in my life. So I'm giving the same advice to other people.
You've basically given advice which you give to yourself. So it's a good thing that you're living and breathing what you're telling people. So it's people are more likely to trust what you're saying. I definitely trust what you're saying.
No?
I've known you for a fair few years now. So yeah, listeners, please do listen to Marusa's advice.
Oh,
It's good advice. Um,
uh, you honor
anyway,
me.
thank you very much. It has been an amazing podcast, and we've learned so much about what's happening here on COS. If anybody's interested in any of the activities that we've talked about, please drop me a message and we can point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the podcast in general. If you like the Evexia Effect, please click like, subscribe, and please write any comments with regards to the podcast, just to share with everybody how amazing you find the experience. And then the more we do, the more feedback we get from yourself, the more we can find the right people to chat to for future podcasts. Thank you
Yay.
very much. Thank you again, Marousa. It's been wonderful.
Oh, it's my honor that I was here. Thank you. Thank you, Gilly.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.